Yo, what's up? It's Tommy, back with another video. This one, I did my first ever FTP test on Zwift. You know that I recently got Zwift, recently got rollers, and I thought I'll just have a see what my level of aerobic expertise is at right now. I'll show you this first. I got a nice little thing on eBay, little extension that goes on your stem, holds your GPS, and then this light underneath, and it's tiltable and stuff. Really nice, but it fixes with 2 bolts, one either side in your stem, and my stem is one at top, one at bottom. I'm gonna find a way of bolting it just with one, so that's gonna be on the bike very shortly. Right, let's get into this FTP test. I've decided after this FTP that I'm gonna take it a little bit more seriously and do the 10 to 12 week FTP builder on Zwift. I'm gonna work through those for the next 12 weeks. So if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and you can follow me along in these workouts and see how much I can improve. Right, let's get into it. Right, so the FTP test starts and it says bring your power up to what you can average, what you think you can average for 20 minutes. Now, I'm new to pedaling constantly. And one of the things that I'm not used to is keeping a constant pedal, no coasting. And I thought to myself when this started, I did a warm up and everything, did a 25-minute warm up, but I thought to myself when this started, what can I really do for 20 minutes? I don't want to start off too strong and knacker myself out. I want to do something that's maintainable. So I thought, first 10 minutes I'll do what I think I can, and then the second 10 minutes I'll ramp it up a bit if I can. Well, I started off doing around about 117 watts, and by the end of it I was putting around 170 down, and I'm pretty sure that I can go back and do it again and get a bit higher of a score, but I'm going to leave it where it is for now and start this FTP builder. So one of the things that I learned by doing this is because I was getting to a point where I had to be determined to carry on going, I was finding all the energy that I could bring from deep within myself just to carry on and give it what I could. Basically, I started getting the onset of cramp in my calves and I thought, how can I combat this? So what I did was I started to tilt my foot forward on my cleat pedals rather than bringing them down in a relaxed stroke. And it meant that I was pedaling with my toe first. And I think with that it means that I need to bring my cleats back a little bit because my power isn't centered over the pedal. And I think I need to put my feet more forward on the pedal so my cleats further back. So I'm going to move them by about ½ an inch and see if that makes a big difference. The second thing that I found, because I was digging for all the energy that I could muster up, my regular stroke, quite choppy and stabby down like that with my feet, I thought that was like, that's how you get power and stuff. But the more I've been on my rollers and the more I've concentrated on this circular motion of pedaling, when I needed that more power but I was completely tired, I went into that mode of circular motion. I started bringing my toes forward rather than my heels down, and I think that really helped. And it felt like if I'd have had the right positioning on the cleats, that I could have sustained that a lot longer, and the pedaling was smooth as well, and the power crept up as I was doing more circular pedaling. So that's definitely an area that I need to work on. I'm going to concentrate on that within my 10 to 12 week training sessions. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention with this is that because I'm restricted to using these rollers that I've got with the fork stand, these were supposed to be enough for me. This is to stop me getting a smart trainer, but I want one even more now. I'm sure I can put out more power with some resistance. I'm sure I am. I'm sure I am. So I think Tax Neo or a Flux might be on the cards, but we'll see. I'm quite confident that I can do way better than I did, but again, it's a mind game. It's committing to something for 20 minutes that you don't know whether you can hold up. So Anyway, my overall feeling with it was I feel really determined after this. I feel really driven, and I also feel pretty happy with my effort as well, because I'm new to constant pedalling, I'm new to road biking. It's not something I've ever done before. I've always just dicked about a bit on bikes, and long rides are easy because you can coast or you can stop. You can sit down for a butty, you know what I mean? But this is all new to me, putting in that constant effort for a certain amount of time. My diets and supplements are really on point at the moment. Even just in this last 2 weeks, just taking creatine and making sure my diet's on point. Like some of my muscle memories come back. Used to train in my arms and stuff, and they're popping up again. Got quite a lot of water weight at the moment, but feeling strong, so I'm going to carry on with that, carry on with concentrating on a good diet, bringing in more vegetables, carry on with the supplements and the protein, and I think we're going to get somewhere. Give it 6 months and I'll be I'll be entering some races on Zwift. I don't know about winning any, but we'll definitely be entering some. And lastly, I wanted to ask for all yous out there who are using rollers and who perhaps have a power meter to compare it to as well. How do you feel about Zwift's Z power and the way that it estimates it on rollers? Because I know there's not much resistance on rollers. Obviously I'm changing up to my hardest gear and going all out, and I'm just wondering whether that FTP is anywhere near accurate. But nevertheless, if I keep the same equipment and setup, I know that if I improve that number, then I'm improving. And that's all I've got for this week. So give me a subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know how your lot first Zwift attempts went, your FTPs, and what you do to work on those. How many of y'all are using Trainer Road alongside Zwift, or just Trainer Road? Because I'm quite interested in the workouts and sticking to a certain plan. Anyone else using rollers, I'd be really interested in hearing from you. But that's it for this week. I'll see you next week. Have fun.